only these four factors which are going to bring you back to the industry. Now, coming back to this hotel industry, there are four major areas. See, now I have promoters, professionals, and the technical experts in this Zoom meeting, I suppose. See, there are four, or rather five aspects we have to be very, very clear. One is, in this new normal, see, employee is your asset. You have to retain and you have to carry your employee. Second, your suppliers are your assets and your supply chain has to be maintained. And the third is your customer. I mean, no, they are your backbone. And the fourth is your goodwill, which you need to retain. This lies between your employees, your supply chain, and your customers. And fifth, the most important, the major important thing is you have to maintain your asset, which is very, very important. If there is no asset, all the four is not going to exist. Because maintaining your asset and retaining your asset today has become a major challenge. Yes, if at all you ask the financial system, probably in other financial systems, there are something called the reserve fund or surplus fund, which is maintained. Whereas if you take Indian economy or the Indian status of business, there is not much of for the purpose of business. I'm very clear. There may be reserve fund with the promoter of business. There is not much of reserve fund which is being kept for the business to rather to improve the business or to face the situation like this. And this is where no difficult. And what is the way to come out in this new normal? There are two areas we can take together. One is your supply chain, your employee, and your guest. The only solution to keep them on hold is talk to them regularly. See, there are new modes of communications which are available as we are in today. See, there were to meet you, I will say call, and I will obviously even these facilities COVID-19. There was Duo available, Talk available, and there were WeChat available in video. There were WhatsApp conferencing available, but less. With all this, if you ask us whether we have used it, we did not. And today it is a situation which is forcing you to use the technologies, and using these technologies, keep connected and be with the people all these days and get into their whatever it is, the right or wrong, whatever is a suffering or their happiness or sadness, be a part with them and talk to them at least once in a fortnight. This is what is going to retain your employees with you, and rather as well your suppliers, the supply chain, and also to the customers. See, the third major factor is here. It's a very, very critical question here. Like, you have to retain your customers at what grounds, which is very important, and what will make you to retain them. That there are four major factors which will affect the operations. One is hygiene, that is very important, and second is going to operate again, and the third is how present or rather position yourself. To ensure all this, what is mandatory is your training and development, which is a major chunk which people need to address. And obviously, today is the day most of us are idle, and this is a time we can keep a backup as to how I am going to train my employees in these three areas, like my presentation, rather my positioning in the market. Second, how I am going to price, in what basis I am going to price myself, and what is the hygiene level I am going to maintain. And the fourth, if you take your food operation, it is not going to be as it is before, because again, as I said, hygiene is a big question mark, and you will also be soon seeing plenty of food outlets for another 1.5 years working with the limited menus, and it is not the lavish menu what we had before is going to be presented anymore. Probably I'm talking the situation only 2022 beginning. For this period, set a system. Certainly we need to set up procedure of serving and other aspects, which is going to take you to the next. This is how you have to see. Normally, epidemic, You have to change yourself, obvious. And what is change? It is nothing but change before somebody else changes. And unless we are as first, we are not going to be the fittest. And this corona has a lesson to everybody. It is not that henceforth it is going to be the fittest. I mean, you have to be fittest in every single field today in your profession. And today we are asked to forced to think only what we are into rather than expanding. And today is not a day where you can go for expansion or in a rapid expansion, which is not possible. See, post normal, how you can start in the new normal. We would rather say no, start slow, start steady, go steady, get set, then go all out. There is no other way. Example, see, we have around 13 hotels. What we have planned to do is the first advertisement would come stating that we are ready with the 10 operational rooms per properties. That is what we have planned to. See what it implies. It gives an impact to the client rather to the society that your concentration is only within those 10 rooms or within those 10 customers to whom you are focusing with, and those 10 customers will be handled properly with the utmost hygiene and utmost safety. And we would also rather inform there is a limited menu of your choice is being served at your room or at the restaurant. Even if you take the star hotels, certainly the social distancings are maintained in the restaurants, whereas the government is not allowing you to operate the restaurants probably for a certain period. In those periods, you have to work with a limited menu, which gives them confidence. And the third, see, your cooking style or your food preparation style needs to certainly change. See, all these days it was a kind of no more labor oriented, and now it has to be system oriented and technology oriented. You can limit your equipments. Likely, I would rather say no. There is a product called the Combi Oven, which can give you multiple options, and which is no. I would rather say in today's world there is not plenty of better equipments than that in the cooking area, where it can address your bakery, it can address your regular South Indian, and as well Conti. Though it is produced for the purpose of Conti, it is rather no very beautifully redefined. So, but using those, third, you have to avoid wastages, and so get into the storage procedure as well. See, in industries, people are thinking that the stored food or stale food, certainly not. Whereas the properly stored food is a better food than reheated food. That is what we believe in. That is what the world believes in. That is how the airline works. It is a food which is made, blast chilled, then regenerated. See, it may take hours to regenerate, but rather that is going to be the most hygienic food. And we have to understand those ways and get into the food hygiene. The food hygiene is very, very important. And trust me, as long as you are sailing smooth, there is no disturbance for you. And if there is one case found when you are in operation from the property you are operating, you are certainly in a deep trouble. That will lead to too many quarantines, rather too many norms to be followed by the government, or not too many restrictions and too many problems. Today the guidelines are very clear. You will be allowed to operate with a limited infrastructures, and you will be allowed to take your guest probably in another 20 days or so. Continuously, government cannot force you not to open. It is highly impossible. There will be certainly a day all the industries will be asked to open, all the borders will be open. And we are looking this somewhere in the period of mid of February, mid of June. In those period or in the first week of July, once the industries are opened, obviously there needs to be a shelter, there needs to be a place to stay. And that is nothing but the hotels or the hospitality industries. In those cases, if at all we are going stating that ready to host in full with the full strength, we are certainly in trouble. That is because the government very clearly says the temperature has to be noted, the hygiene has to be maintained, The curtains needs to be sterilized. Your linen and your mattress has to be sterilized, which is not so easy, and your curtain, which is not so easy. There are hotels, no, 5-star hotels which are offered to, and whereas if you take 3-star plus budget hotels, they are not offered to go for sterilization and the bedding sterilization. If you can go back and ask the government what is the mode of sterilization, answer. The sterilizing bed is nothing but I have my housekeeper also. We would say no, taking it to the rooftop when there is allow it to dry and bring it back. And there is no other sanitation process which is available to be washed. And no, there are very typical and technical areas which is, so in those cases, for in the new hygiene or allow the guest to come in, check in after your sanitizing procedure, hand over him the key card and with the hand glove, and let him get into the room. Whatever the food he wanted has to be sent by room service with a systematic approach of packing and presenting. There is no other option today available with this industry. This is what we have to forecast. And now the enormous pressure for the people, or the hotel owners here is the asset management, which is very difficult because, as I said, so here has to understand, as long as there is a cow, you can yield milk. If there is no cow, everybody has to starve. Rather, see, people may think or may ask, the entire government would talking on the employees stance and status. Whereas, if there is no employer, what the employee can do today, responsibility for an employer to protect the employee, also the employee to protect the asset and the employer. There is no other option given today. See, in earlier days, it was only employer who was responsible, rather government which was responsible. Today, it is also the turn for the employee to be more responsible, to keep the employer rather the asset alive. How do we keep it alive? Okay, there are major factors after this COVID-19 effects. It is certain that it has totally affected the industry to some level, and we have to take a quick migration into the new system. See, there are major key issues which is affecting the business owners, which is your mortgage services, debt servicing, maintaining the properties, maintaining the employees, and the compliance on the government norms, and your planning authorities, and there is a change in business mode. Within these parameters, the property has to be protected, and they have to certainly look into this. Yes, there are around 120 lakh crore scheme which is announced by Government of India. Let us not discuss here whether it is good or bad, whether it is useful or not useful, though there is not much attention given towards this tourism trade. Yes, the industries will boom. There is no second thought, and there is no end to any industry or any human's life, because we are human. We are born to bounce back, and we have to bounce back. There is no other second option given to us after being born as a human. Human has to bounce lifestyle, which they cannot say no. If you say no, you are not a human. A human can handle. Though the resistance given by the government, certainly yes, to be very positive. If I can ask you, after being isolated in a home for a certain period, any human will wanted to be free. It is like a school student who are celebrating after a school exams. Very simple. Let the entire society think that they are in a school examinations where they are. Once the examinations are over, obviously they are ready to celebrate. And now it is very typical then how to celebrating or how to address their celebration mood, which is very important. Like you cannot as before, whereas of the government would say don't permit more than 50. Yesterday, as of today, you cannot 50. How you wanted to know encourage the gangs of 50, and how you wanted to know restructure your conference. Cannot change your asset, which is impossible. The design of the asset, whereas within the parameters, how you can alter your which is majorly important. This is what has to be addressed as the hotels are concerned, and the business will certainly bounce back. Kind of industrial growth, GDP growth, India is looking for. See, the government would not have given much for us. They have given much, rather more to the upcoming industries and MSME sectors. See, there are loans available. There are encouragement which the government is 100% showing on Make in India, and also the Swadeshi movement, rather called as Swadeshi movement. Anything made in India is being encouraged. Everybody was encouraged to make products in India and to sell within India. More than that, there is one typical people who have seen India today, rather Times of India. Please watch. There will be an article soon given because these suggestions went through FHRI to promote something called Dekho Apna Desh. I mean, visit your own India. See, the touristic history says there is you have 1 out of 22 customers as your IBT today. That is your inbound. That is what the number of foreigners you are getting, whereas the domestic travelers are huge. Likely, if you take Indian population, there is too much of outbound travel happening from India, and certainly the domestic travel did not happen to that core. It is true because I would have seen USA, but if you ask whether I had gone to Siliguri, yes, no. The answer is no, which is certain because there are so many opportunities within this country which can come up. This is what the government has to encourage. The government is going to encourage. There are better options and better touristic spots available in India, which has to be explored. That is where this Dekho Apna Desh program is started, which is certainly going to be viral within this. See, the only country which is of domestic tourism and France, 2 countries which is because those 2 countries are huge. If you India, we are also in the similar state. We are also a largest country. We have every facilities, rather every kind of. We are experiencing all the kind of weathers what other countries zones are facing, and the sector which is available here. Whereas the only thing which did not allow the domestic tourism to boom is the pricing, the way people are handling, the professionalism, rather the lack of technology. So as a owners, as a hotel owners, today we are into technology and developments, training and developments rather than anything. Like this is the time you have to make your people necessity for domestic tourism. What is the necessity for hygiene? What is the necessity for presentation? What is the necessity for safety? And all this has to be restructured and informed to the employee so that the incoming guests are handled with the same parameters. See, trust me, if we fail in one parameter, we are out. We are not going to stand in this industry. And see, explain, there are common problems, which is not only for us. As I said, it is not epidemic, it is pandemic. If you are facing a problem, the same problem is being faced by the person you are going to receive. This is what is today's trend. But earlier, if it is epidemic, like I can be very open. Even at this time of SARS, when it was on the peak, I was very dared to go to Thailand and come back. I paid my visit to Thailand. I stayed there for 7 days and came back. And there were tourism departments which normally invite us. When there were tsunamis, post tsunami, they have invited us to say, no, we are safe. The country is safe. And that is how the tourism industry promotes the tourism. Whereas today, before the international could open, it is only the domestic which will open. And what is expected from the responsible hoteliers or travelers or the citizens is to prove India is safe, there needs to be self-inbound within ourselves wherever we can or whichever place we are stating that I am here in this place and this place is safe to visit. And those kind of, see, like we have been certainly used to selfies and the Instas and the WhatsApp and whatever TikTok in all these days. Whereas if all those can be used on a very positive node of promoting tourism, certainly this trade will bounce back very fast than the way we think. Okay. How are we going to plan the strategy to the new normal? One, were you stable and looking forward to a great 2020? That is the first question. There is no second. We have to be stable and we have to get into the new 2020. And second, we are looking for investors. We certainly ready to. There are calls coming years asking if they are want increase in OD and others increase in capital. Okay, with all we can take and how we can protect our company. One is first is to protect our company in future post COVID. During COVID, no, we are also employing the limited infrastructures, keeping the property clean, hygienic, and there are checklists given to maintain your air condition. See, there are certain norms like your AC, if it is chiller, you have to keep it on for 15 minutes every alternative day. If it is a window, you have to put it on once in 2 days for 10 minutes. If it is VRV, you have to operate once in 3 days for 20 minutes. That is how, no, even if there is a boiler, the water has to be emptied. If it is hot water system, rather the heat exchange pump, the level of water has to be maintained to the norms. I mean, forget all this, no, all these technical questions, technical answers, everybody would have given. The main thing is being protecting your asset all these days. Now it is time to protect your occupancy. And it is a time for us to write to every client of ours stating that we are going to be operated with a limited inventory and be a first. And this is the place you can continue to live with the utmost safety, and we value your patronizing because he is the one who fed you all this time. So he needs to be approached before somebody else approach. That is very, very important. As I said today, after this scenario, it is for the fittest who's going to survey. And second, review the business plan and your budgets. The business plan is certainly going to be different. Like earlier days, I would ask my sales, I would ask my operations stating that there are 98% occupancy. Why do you keep this 2% idle? Is there a way to get this filled? Balaji, are you trying to say something? No.
No, okay.
And so now today is the time we have to say operate around 25% or 30% of the occupancy more efficiently. Pressure is not going to be on the quantity, whereas it is going to be on the, which is very important. That is how the protection of on occupancy has to be given. Your database, and you have to know quickly and understand what best we can give to the database. Who are your best customer? Rather, suppose if there is a company which is looking for minimum 20 room nights, we would say address only nights instead of getting into hangama by getting another 4 room nights into and bringing both of them in trouble because the infection can come from anywhere. I am talking about the period where you have been allowed to open the hotel with COVID. Certainly that is going to be the situation. We will not be asked to open the hotel once we are 100% clean and clear. It is impossible. With the partial COVID only, we will be allowed to open the hotel. So protecting your occupancy as well protecting your guest is very, very important. Second, review your business plan, like with how many employees you are going to operate. Like as before, definitely know whether it is good or bad. Right? You cannot keep your employees and operate, which is impossible. Okay, make them happy, give them job in cycle. Probably this can be one of the planning. Give them job in cycle and operate with the tell them because you are in out of station, come work for a month, go back home, stay safe. And there are people close by can intermittently come. And with those aspects, you can do an analysis and do the rebudgeting of your salary as well the expenses. And the costing is very, very important, whether it is food costing and whether it is no operational costing. All this costing has to be certainly maintained by all of you. Then get clarity on your contractual claims. If there are claims, there are outstanding, try to clear that once this is over. And find a short-time flexible solution with minimum commitment on both the sides. This is what I was talking about. Get into a short-term flexible solution, whether it is with employees or with your customers or with your supply chain, which is very, very important, because it is the supplier who have been behind you all these days. And yes, they are also experiencing situation. They will also be easily able to understand the situation, provided you explain them. Thinking that it is a problem, what creates a problem? There is only one thing which is going to give you a problem, the major problem, that is nothing but ignorance. The moment you started ignoring your clients, the moment you started ignoring your employees, the moment you started ignoring your supply chain, you are out. And you cannot stand in this industry. Trust me, as I am talking about giving layoff or restricting your employees, there is also going to be scarcity in the employees, in the number of employees. Example, there are around 5 lakh odd workers who are going back to north or northeast, and there is a huge gap created in this industry. Rather, it is not in only in one industry. They are here everywhere. They are here in the manufacturing. They are here in the steel and alloys. They are in the service, and they are in most of the factories and most of the machine operators, right from masonry today. It is the northeast workers who are dominating, and they are also in the verge of going back to their home. And if they go home, will they come back on the time you wanted or you were looking for them? It is not certainly going to happen. And this is the time you have to train your local team, or you have to hire local team and make them work efficient, because they have to come to work. And the decision making, you cannot make a big decision for long term. Make a decision which will appear, and definitely supposed to be an irreversible decision. If your decisions are becoming irreversible decision, you are certainly into soup. And always keep after COVID pre-opening down. Reopening is not far away. The plan has to be ready as of now, which is going to benefit reopening, and this is the time you can do it. And you can plan yourself as how you wanted to address your employees, how restructure your employees, how you wanted to restructure your production, how you wanted to restructure your energy efficiency. With all this, finally, I'll play a video. If you can give a screen share.
You can share the screen, so you're a co-host, you can share.
Have you given screen share?
Yeah, you can share the screen.
Then
You want to just go to share screen and share it.
yeah, done.
You're able to do it, sir? You want any support?
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Natarajan, sir.
See,
for
finally, no, I
wonderful-
would conclude taking no, be aligned, be confident, be courageous, be bold, be unstopped, be the fastest, be the smartest, be the brilliant, and certainly with the Lions attitude, we together can combat COVID-19 and whatever comes are there ahead of us. Thank you so much for your patience,
Super.
and thank you,
Thank you,
Balaji, for
thank
the
you.
opportunity. Thanks to every individual for listening to me. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Over
Thank
to
you.
Mr. Shankar for his comments.
It's a wonderful presentation, Mr. Natarajan, sir. I have seen you as a young man, and now I'm seeing you as a as really the master of the subject of hospitality industry. It's a great opportunity for all of us to listen to your talk about sharing your experiences and also to look how to look forward together and face COVID with boldness like a lion. So that amazing video it is. We are really thrilled to see that because it's a really motivating factor for the people in the industry. It is not that you have to be really smart or you have to be fast or anything. The whole idea is to you have to know how to manage this, understand the whole philosophy of what is happening today. It is our responsibility to be closer to the customer, understand what is happening, and feel responsible to our people working with us, suppliers, or to our customers, and to the other statutory norms. So this normal, I think the way you're talking us makes us feel it is going to be a normal now. There is nothing going to be anything abnormal. So if you say that 98% and 2% is important, how can we fill it? Now we have to only talk about 25 to 30%. So as you rightly said, our total mindset has to change accordingly. Keep it to a minimalistic approach, follow certain rules and make it more easier and the whole idea goes like this because here we have a lot of difficulties at this juncture. We are now facing problems everywhere now. But all this can be approached if you have a right planning and an attitude to achieve this. That's what we can get from your talk. On behalf of the Prego team of Prego Kitchen Equipments, I wish to place on record and thanks to you and also to the team who have been organizing this, Mr. Balaji and all the whole team members of Prego. This is always going on live in Facebook and people around the world are watching this. And this is actually part of the knowledge series, which we have been doing it every day now, 12 to 1 in the noon. And this as an opportunity for the industry, for the food fraternity to benefit out of the experiences from stalwarts who are going to express their views each and every day. So you can watch Prego on the YouTube as well channels and the Prego channel as well. Also, it's on Instagram and all the other social media. I once again thank you, Mr. Natarajan. You have done a wonderful job presentation. My only
Thanks,
question
Balaji.
is, how are we going to take it up? Because the hotels have to open up now. As you rightly said, the hotels have to now gear up. They have to maintain certain standards. Keep maintenance is very, very important. Cleanliness is important. How do you foresee the cost? Because when you're going to go for 25 to 30% occupancy, how do you foresee the cost and what will be the impact of your customers? Could you please explain, sir? Thank you.
Thanks, Mr. Shankar. It's a very, very, very typical question. To be very precise, there are two fixed elements which you can no way avoid in this hotel trade. One is your power, fuel, and that is nothing but your electricity and your labor cost. These two are consistent, and the third cost is supposed to be a variable cost. For example, whatever is the food consumption, food sale, accordingly the consumption will happen. Yes, there will also be a food cost on your cafeteria and others. As I said, as of today, to maintain the cost, there is something given by the government as 20%. People are in HT, they are certainly in trouble. the MG has to be given, minimum guarantee has to be given, it is going to shoot up. And if they are in LTS, they can escape whatever is the consumption they are going to pay. As the employee is concerned, as I said, as the employees are concerned, as I said, we have to work on a bit of layoff, or rather I pretend that the employee turning back after COVID-19 will not be as it is going to be before. Example, I was working with around 152, approximately, I think my housekeeper is there, she will say if I am wrong. The training and development is also here online. We would have operated with minimum 25% of North and Northeast semi-skilled employees. They were already on their move, and I am already left with my 75% of the employees. Out of this, I have to keep all the 75% happy, which is again a very, very sensitive area. It is only that I will be able to appoint them on cycles for another 3 months. Yes, I will not expect this to become 4 months. If it is 4 months, I have to rework my strategy, or I have to renegotiate with the people. Okay, today, the part-time skilled is going to help, whereas people who served you for 4 years, 5 years, 6 years cannot be forgotten, and they cannot be forbidden as well. And they have to be there, and according to the situation only we can take a call. Whereas as the costing is concerned, the energy saved is a profit, and we have to educate every individual on how save energy, which is going to be an important factor here. I'm sure I would not have 100% answered your question, because the situation is the one which is going to answer you 100%.
You're right.
And
Thank you so much. I really appreciate.
Thank you.
I will openly say, this is not the 100% answer you are looking for. It is only the situation which can give you.
Exactly.
Or the development which can give you.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, sir. We have Mr. Vic, who has come in to be sharing. Mr. Vic, you can unmute and talk.
Good afternoon, Mr. Nadaraja.
Yes,
Vic
Mr.
is from Malaysia.
Okay. No, thank you for the great presentation. I just want to find out, you were talking about regeneration of food just now. And I was thinking, are you doing a cook, serve, cook, chill, or cook, freeze?
You are not very audible. Can you please type your question? You are not audible. Or if is audible to anybody else, you can know.
He was mentioning about regeneration. Mr. Vic, I think so we lost him. Yeah, he's just typed. You're mentioning about regeneration. What type of regeneration are you talking about? That's a question.
Regeneration on what?
Food. Cook, chill, cook, free food. Regeneration of food you're talking about.
That's beautiful. That's a very technical question. I think the better person who can answer this is Balaji, but still I will answer. See, every food which is cooked in certain temperature has to reach the negative temperature once it is cooked. And in the negative temperatures, once it is blast chilled, if it is stored, you can see, probably I will tell you, where are you from?
Mr. Vic is from Malaysia. He's from Malaysia.
Malaysia. Okay. Suppose, see, you make your nasi kanda, no? Maybe your railway mutton curry or your chicken curry, which is famous in your area. See, you will be asked to make probably around 4 kilos or 5 kilos, because you cannot have more employees making your chicken curries. Make around 2 kilos or 3 kilos of chicken curries and store in a small GN pans, which can give you 4 portions or 5 portions. And ensure it is blast chilled after cooking. Once it is blast chilled, wrap it up and keep it in your cold storage, which operates in 14 degrees. And whenever the order comes, take that portion, keep it in your, either in your combi oven or in micro oven, set the temperature. It is as good as or rather better than it is cooked upfront. That is what I called about regenerating, which may save for equipment called combi oven. This is what meal you are getting. It is the same. If I am right, Mr. Balaji.
Yeah, correct. There's more to
The
it.
food
Probably
will
a
be
separate session on blast chill and cook and chill itself is required for a better understanding of it. Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Sheikh has a question. That could be the last question. Mr. Sheikh, yeah, go ahead.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
You welcome, Mr. Vicky.
Sheikh, yeah, go ahead.
Sir,
Mr.
good afternoon,
Sheikh.
sir. Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yes,
Good
sir.
afternoon, Sheikh.
Sir, yes, sir. After COVID-19, sir, in hospitality industry, have any new strategy or new idea about setting the kitchen or design the kitchen, sir?
I request you to type down.
Yeah, he's already typed down, sir. It says, I'll read it out for you. It says, after COVID-19, the hospitality industry is there any new strategy or new idea about setting the kitchen or design the kitchen? Like, what is the kind of new products or anything which is expected to change? He's asked more specifically for the kitchen
Sheikh,
aspect.
Any new strategy or new idea about designing the kitchen or designing the kitchen, like buying what kind of products based on manpower. See, now today your equipment has to be self-sufficient, Sheikh. And the second thing is, I would rather say whenever you are designing the kitchen, you now think of a kind of little social distancing. Obviously, we will do because there is a fire element involved, and every kitchen is designed only with the social distancing. Without distance, a chef cannot stand and cook. You need a moving space, you need a working space, which will obviously meet the healthy requirement. So designing there is not going to be much, but to be very cost conscious today, you can rework on your fresher and exhaust system, which is a bomb. See, if you can ask me, in a food production, minimum 22% of my cost is going on power and fuel, 32% on food, okay, and 20% on labor. They are left with around 10%. If you can work on energy efficient designs, like there can be motors, like tandoor is operated for lunch and dinner, whereas your ranges are operated for all the 3 times. Okay, and you can look for the storage areas and storage devices which can have one minimal and one maximal. And if your exhaust and the hoods can be differentiated, like instead of keeping the entire hood and the exhaust of a kitchen for the whole day during breakfast or the whole breakfast session, if there is a device mechanism given where only the particular range exhaust can run, and obviously I understand, I know also there is going to be negative pressure happening on your fresher. If that can be handled, those area alone, instead of running 5 HP motor, they can work with to address that. Like only the breakfast section can be separately handled. Obviously, you cannot do the same for the day. Everything will work. So these energy efficiency equipments can come, and obviously your combi, that is what I have spoken to the product, which can become one-stop solution for all your needs for cost efficiency and the energy efficiency, and the yield is also good.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for the answers and being with us today. Yeah, so I think so we are coming up to the final of this session. Thank you, Natarajan sir, for being with us and sharing all your in-depth knowledge in terms of the new norm or new normal for the hospitality industry. We look forward to many more sharing of information from you in the future. Those guests who would like to connect with Mr. Natarajan sir also can get in touch with us. We shall be more than happy to help. And Mr. Natarajan is also a person who extends his support and services selflessly to the hospitality industry. And thank you so much, sir, for being with us, Mr. Natarajan. And thank you all the guests for being with us. Look forward to the next session tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye.
Yeah, I have given my, anyone has any doubts, any clarification, you are free to write to me. I will certainly reply to you. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you.
Mr. Shankar.
Thank you.
Thanks to
Thank you, sir.